Hello everyone, I am Sahil Sawant and currently I am pursuing my Masters MTech in Computer Engineering from Veer Mata Jizabai Technological Institute in Mumbai. And I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Telecommunication from Vishwakarandak Institute of Technology in Pune. Apart from that, I am a public speaker, lecturer, and something that I had never imagined to be this early. I am also invited as jury member at major hackathons at VIT's Internal Smart India Hackathon and Vishwakarandak 2025 under the incredible guidance of Dr. Vijay Mani sir and his amazing team. Today I am going to tell you a few important things, the things that you as a student need to understand before participating in any hackathons. So every student who wants to grow in tech must participate in a hackathon. Not tomorrow, not after you learn more. Start right now. Let's talk about why, how, and what you actually need to do. So let's begin with the first section, that why these hackathons matter. So hackathons are not just the competitions, they are accelerators for your career, your skills and confidence. Here's what hackathons give you: real world problems, teamwork and collaboration, hands-on implementation of technologies, networking with industry experts, alumni and juries, learning in 24 hours what class teaches us in 6 months, then a chance to stand out in your resume, and last, internships, jobs and much more exposure as well. And trust me, when I have judged in hackathons like Vishwakarandak and internal SIH, I saw students solving problems with such innovation that even we, the juries, had goosebumps. So some of the teams that blew up my mind from Vishwakarandak 2025 were ConstellationCoders, Dreamerz, PhoenixCoders and QuantumQuirks. I would also like to mention the winner from Vishwakarandak 2025 from my panel, who was Anvay Ghare. And apart from that, I would also like to mention the teams from internal SIH, the one which was conducted in VIT. So team Samaj Mitra and team RIGT proved one thing, that students who participate in hackathons think little bit differently from what we guys learn in our regular curriculum in college. So how a 24 hours hackathon is conducted? If you are new here, then here's what happens in a 24-hour hackathon. So first of all, there is a registration process in which you guys are given few domains, and from these domains you guys have to pick one particular domain and start working accordingly. So few of the domains in Vishwakarandak were EduTech, travel tourism, healthcare, fintech, AI/ML, and there are few other domains as well. Next thing that you guys have to do is search for a particular amount of particular problem statement. The ones that are given to you, you can choose from them, as well as you can choose from other things that you guys have in mind and the goal aligns with the particular problem statement they have mentioned. Then third thing that you guys have to do is team formation. So a good team in hackathon consists mainly of 3 to 6 members. From this, you can be coders, designers, a presenter, a good presenter, researcher or business analyst, anyone among them, and a hardware engineer if it is necessary in your according to your problem statement. A 12-hour to 36-hour build spirit is necessary. In this, there is the fun part, which is you brainstorm, you design, you code, you test, and you iterate it over and over again. And everything has. Then there is a mentorship round where the experts roam around the room. They guide you, they challenge you, and you guys have to find solution to the problems they have been giving you. Then the last part comes, that is pitching to the jury. This is where clarity beats the complexity part. As a jury, I always look at problem clarity, innovation, the technical depth, feasibility, impact, and presentation quality. These 6 things are important from my point of view. Sometimes simple ideas will also solve real world problems, but it depends on how you present it to the jury. Moving on to the third point, technologies that you guys need to know, like beginner friendly technologies. You don't have to know everything, like each and everything from web development, app development, AI/ML. No, there are few tech stacks that you can follow and go up with it. The first one being web development, which is like most of people nowadays are going into web development field only. So web development tech stack has HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is the baseline for all web development engineers. The second comes is a framework that you guys have to choose, front-end framework, which includes React, Vue.js or Angular. Then there should be a backend that is Node.js or Express.js, and there should be a database that you guys have to learn about. MongoDB, Firebase, Supabase, there are ultimately many solutions that you guys can pick from. Moving on to app development, there are three major languages that are important in app development sector. The first one being, there are not only three languages, there are multiple languages, but from these multiple languages, there are three main popular languages that I am going to discuss right now. So the first one is Flutter, which is an open source language. Then there is React Native. Similarly, how you code in React in web development, similarly we can code in React Native as well. These two languages act as cross-platform application development languages, by which we can also make websites, by which also we can make web applications as well as mobile applications, iPad applications, all that. The third is most common language, that is Kotlin, which is used for Android applications development, which we can understand as layover of Java. And the fourth one that is used for iOS application development, which is Swift. So iOS applications can't be built until and unless you guys have Mac OS with you. So these are the four main tech stack languages in application development. Then there are different libraries in Python which are used for data analysis procedures like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. So NumPy is majorly used for numerical calculation. Pandas is used for like knowing what is the file type and file accesses and all. And Matplotlib is used for majorly like plotting the charts and all. Then moving on from this, there is scikit-learn, or there might be different libraries which are tailored for machine learning purposes, from which we can access the algorithm, different types of algorithms like supervised learning algorithms, unsupervised learning algorithms. Then there are like different cases in them like random forest, SVM, support vector machines. Then there are different these categories of machine learning algorithms that we can implement, you can implement in your projects as well. Then there is a concept of deep learning as well. So for deep learning, we need to make neural networks, and for neural networks, we will also require different packages like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and so the other ones. And apart from deep learning, there is also another gateway into data science, that is NLP, natural language processing, which is a budding field right now. So all the models that we guys have been using as engineers, mainly the ChatGPT, Gemini, all these are NLP models, and based on that we are like creating multiple projects right now. Yeah, I am an engineer and even I know I have used that. Then based on backend or cloud, so this is like most emerging field, most widely called out field, that is backend or cloud development. And in this, we need to work with the different APIs, REST APIs. We need to know about what is Docker, how Docker functions. Then there are different technologies based on it, like there is Terraform, there is Kubernetes, there is Ansible. There are different types of things like this. Then there is GitHub, which is used for version control systems and collaborative code editing purposes. Then there are various cloud applications like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud provider GCP. So we also need to have knowledge of these things to get into DevOps careers and stuff. Then moving on from cloud computing or backend, there is another field or another tech stack of cybersecurity as well. So for that, we need to understand basics of networking, OWASP, and Kali Linux tools. There are different tools that are used in hacking purposes, few of which we will also be discussing in our upcoming videos as well, if time permits to me. Then in UI UX also there are different technologies being developed, like there is Figma, there is Canva. Then there are different type of design thinking methodologies. There are different applications also which provide you with a flowchart, there are different applications which write you the system architecture diagrams as well. So all these things are important when you are going to present for your present whole of your PPT to the last part. And so this concludes with the tech stack that you guys need to know, you guys need to understand before going on into any competition or as such. So now here is the most crucial part that every participant who is taking part in hackathons must know about. So what websites to look for or what materials to know before participating in any hackathon. So here are a few platforms where you can check ongoing hackathons. So first of one is the Dayfolio, which is India's most popular hackathon platform. Then there is Unstop for tech and business competitions. Then there is Hack to Skill, which also serves the same purpose. Then there is Hacker Earth Challenges, which hosts major challenges every week, in which the college students can participate as well. Then there is GitHub Education or GitHub Student Pack, which the engineering students can access using their college IDs, and they can get a full variety of tech stack that they can practice upon, or they can work upon the tools that are new in market and as such. Then one among the most prestigious ones in India is SIH, Smart India Hackathon, which is considered to be the largest hackathon in all over India. Many students participate. There are many problem statements that are released every year based on different requirements of different governments, then different ministries like Ministry of Defense, Agriculture, and there are many as such. Then there are few project building resources that the engineers or you students can use. So first one of them is Free Code Camp. Then there is W3 Schools, from which I had practiced my web dev journey as well. Then there is Kaggle, which provides us with multiple data sets and where we can also practice ML algorithms as well. Then there is Geeks for Gigs for DSA developers, the software developers as well. Then there is different courses platform like Coursera, Udemy, Upskill, from which you can buy new courses, learn few more things like extra stacks and everything. Then coming on to the design and pitch tools, you can use Canva, Figma or pitch.com. These are few open to all softwares that we can access from Google or Chrome browsers, and we can add or iterate few changes if need be, like building up PPTs and all. So now here we conclude with the resources that we can use or you guys can use. Then moving on to next section, that is my advice as a hackathon jury. So let me tell you what I learned while judging students at Vishwakarandak and internal SIH. What winners have. So these are few important points that winners have in their pitch or in their solutions. First of all is the clarity of idea, which is most important, that you understand the problem statement that you have chosen or which is given to you. Second is clean UI, clean and interacting user interface is must when you are showing your prototypes or when you are building the final product as well. A working demo, even if small, that is most accepted, most good looking way to attract the jury. Then there is impact oriented thinking. You in your PPTs or in your pitch, you can include these points by giving real life examples or by giving real life instances in which your product can be useful or the motivation behind your product. Team with the defined roles is must. Then storytelling during presentation. This is the most important point that even I used to practice in my vivas or curriculums and even hackathons as well. And the most important factor that these are the points which gain you the point. You guys also need to learn what things are responsible for you to lose your points. So first one is overcomplicated architecture. This is most important thing that I have observed in many presentations. They include this architectural diagrams. They don't explain it very clearly and ultimately they lose their points. Copy paste ideas from the Google are the worst things that you guys can do. Then unclear explanation is the one thing that the juries hate the most. Most of students, what they do in their hackathon presentation is one might be giving the answers to the jury, while the other sits beside him, showing him from the Google that you have to like tell the jury these things. So these are the things that are easily caught by the juries, and which ultimately result in loss of points that you guys might earn as well. For this, no real use case. Until and unless you have a use case, you are not like good enough to choose a problem statement to work upon. You need to have a clear understanding. And the last one is no teamwork. So what we guys have observed in many hackathons is they choose their friends or girlfriends and their partners as their hackathon buddies. So hackathon buddies are not meant to be your friends. They are meant to be a couple of like-minded individuals who can work together to develop an innovative solutions. If you guys are taking your friends, ultimately that project is going to bound to fail. Like until and unless your friends really have those skills to be taken to an hackathon and as such. So yeah, these are the points that are responsible for many teams to lose their gained points. So listen, hackathons will push you, hackathons will challenge you, hackathons will change you. I was also once a participant. Today I stand as jury member guiding the next generation of innovators. And if I can get here, you definitely can too. Your idea could be the next big thing. Your team could win. Your project could change someone's life as well. So stop waiting, start participating, and I'll see you in the next hackathon as well. If you found this video helpful, like the video, share it with your classmates, and comment if you want videos on how to win hackathons, best project ideas for beginners, how to pitch your idea, or how I became a hackathon jury. Thanks for watching. Keep building and keep innovating. Until we meet in the next video.